Hey guys, welcome to another week of the Three Too Many podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Brooke Duval, with my only bestie this week, Kari Cooper. And we have a special guest who is also our bestie, of course, but will never replace Aaron, is Chloe. Welcome to the pod, Chloe.
Hi.
Girls Night Part 2. I hope y'all are ready.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for this. What's up? What's up?
So Chloe, you're all new to our podcast. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my gosh.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from?
Yeah. My name is Chloe Rose Keprios.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Full name.
Yep. And I'm from St. Paul, but I moved to Bemidji when I was like 10 and graduated from high school here. Dipped out for a couple of years to go to Duluth and then came back and started working at the brew, which is where my life begins. Where I met Kari. Now we work there, and we also work at the foundation together. We just work
double
together,
coworkers.
play together. And that's how I met you.
Yes. And that's how we met each other, through Kari, of course, because Kari always makes the best of friends.
Oh, Brooke, do you remember the first day you met Chloe?
Was that the Patches Day?
Oh my gosh, was it? Like when you came up in the fall? Probably.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I met Brooke.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it.
So you tell it. You tell it.
Okay,
Awful
Brooke,
memory.
I love you.
I love you too.
Let me get my beer.
So, okay, I remember, I don't even think I was very good friends with you yet. Like, I don't think we had gone out together, but I saw you guys out. And so you were like, this is my friend, Brooke. And I was like, okay. And then we ended up sitting at the bar together, and you got into a really deep discussion about like one of your exes, and you were like crying with me. And I was like, I don't know how this happened. And then I don't remember the next time I met you after that, but I remember being like, oh, that's the girl who cried her heart out to me at the bar.
Oh, Brooke.
Oh my God. That must have been a very, very drunken, bad time. I feel like.
But I don't know why we were there.
Where were we?
At 209.
Oh, ew. That's probably another reason why.
Just trigger bar.
Not a great atmosphere, not a great vibe all around. Oh,
I'm sorry. That's the first time we met each other.
I get it. Chloe is just one of those people where she's kind of like a mom. Like you just know that like you can tell her your deepest, darkest secrets, and she's
like,
gonna be there for you.
Yeah,
right.
It's okay. It's okay. And she did. She was like, oh.
Well, hopefully I've made up for it for other events that we've had together. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We're cool. We're cool, bro.
All right. Well, one thing that I really want Chloe to talk about, because I feel like it's very relevant for our millennial era. So Chloe is building a house.
Mm-hmm.
And so Chloe, can you talk about like what got you to that point? Like what made you decide to like build versus buy, and kind of talk about that process? Because I feel like a lot of people our age are like in that place where they're like, I think I'm ready to buy a house, but I don't know how to do that and what that process looks like. So talk about that.
So Jake and I started house hunting last summer and just like got in the thick of it really right away. We ended up seeing like a ton of houses, and they were all like fine, but they'd be like super old and maxed out our budget. And it was just like, and then they'd be gone in 2 days. So it was like, you either just had to like jump the gun and put all your savings on like something you liked. And we just weren't finding anything, weren't ready to do that until we did put an offer on one house and didn't get it. And I was very sad.
Yeah.
in my depression, I just kept like circling that house for like days and weeks after we did not get it.
Oh.
And I ended up like driving just the loop of that neighborhood and saw this like lot for sale by owner sign across the street. And I was like, then I started stalking that because it was a lot on the river, and I like knew the road and I liked the area. And then I finally told Jake, I was like, okay, we kind of need to go check out this thing that I've been stalking.
Manifest.
Yeah.
Love that.
Last fall, we were just like, I think we just need to build because we're not really happy with anything on the market. And
Yeah. And you guys had, what is the little software program you guys had when you were like, you made like a blueprint, like a 3D thing of your house?
I think
so
it's
cool.
just called House Designer Software. And I don't know if Jake had that already or if he got it just for this, but we're acting as our own builders. Jake's the contractor. So we really did like make all of our own blueprints. And his dad used to run a business that he's familiar with that stuff. So he helped, he went over all of our blueprints, but we kind of had to get that software, but it was really fun because it was kind of like Sims.
Yeah, right.
You just like build your own house, and I would play with it and add fancy pillows and cute bookshelves.
That's so cute.
That was my input.
Right. Yeah. And
my favorite thing that you guys did was make that like mini model of your house.
Model room.
Yes. Oh my God. That was so cute. I hope you keep that.
Dude, quarantine really worked well for us. We had time to make a model home, and then we made like little tiny furniture for our model home. Polly made a couple like pillows for the couch. I made like a little
so cute.
Oh my gosh. It was like playing Barbies again.
Yeah. Like really manifesting, like you really are bringing this house into existence.
And it's weird too, like now kind of watching it go up. I'm like, I've seen this house so many times now in my head and on paper and literally in physical miniature form. And it's just weird. It's really cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
How overwhelming is it to like pick out every single thing in that house, like door hinges, door handles, like just that little shit that you don't think about. Like my boyfriend and I went to Home Depot a few days ago because we're putting a new carpet in the basement. And I was like, let's just like walk around. What'd you say?
What color did you end up going with?
Oh, we haven't like officially chose one yet, but
still shopping.
It's just going to be like a cheapo, like kind of like a gray brown kind of vibe for the dogs, But yeah, we were just like walking around, and it's just like you would never think of all these like little pieces and details that you have to pick out. Like there's so many options. I would just feel so overwhelmed. So how is that working out for you so far?
It's actually, that part has been the easiest, surprisingly. Well, I'm not down to like backsplashes that detailed yet, but like as far as our big, we made cabinets for the kitchen all this winter. So our cabinets are already done because we made them and they're stained them, and those are already picked out. I just have to find like hardware for them. And then we also made our own bathroom vanities, and then just like picking out toilets and stuff like that. We have the trim already all ready to go. And I just want to do black finishes everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm not picky about paint. I kind of just want to keep it all like white
or
something boring.
White or black.
So we're kind of just going with a lot of like earthy natural tones that I don't have to do much. And even for the floor, we're going to do finished concrete. So I don't have to pick out any flooring.
Nice.
Ooh, what's finished concrete? What does that mean? Is it literally just
when you put like a finishing lacquer over like our concrete slab. So our floor is that. You can swirl in like colors or stuff if you want, but just kind of keep it
cool.
So you're just gonna have like a bunch of area rugs.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. For my cold feet.
Right.
Do you have heated flooring? Are you gonna have that?
No, we thought about that, but it would have had to go under the concrete, so that doesn't really work out.
Too late to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Get it.
And Chloe is from Bemidji originally, which is like, has been a fun and interesting perspective, like getting to know Chloe, because obviously me and Brooke, like our perspective of Bemidji is like coming here in college and like growing to love it that way. But like, I've always loved hearing about Chloe, like growing up here and going to high school here, because like, obviously she's still here, like she loves it. And like, she always like runs into people from high school and they're all just like besties. And I'm like, man, if I lived in my hometown and I saw people from my high school, I'd be like, don't talk to me.
I mean, there's definitely still people like that. But in my 4-block radius that I stick to pretty much, only the cool people hang out there.
I see. Okay.
And yeah, it is funny because there are a lot of us still here that like, stuck around or came back. And everyone, yeah, even in high school too, everyone was like really chill. There wasn't really like cliquey. There was definitely like the jocks
The
and
groups,
these
yeah.
those like people, but we still all had to party together and had to hang out because it was a small town and you saw each other everywhere. And I always say I moved around a lot, like in Bemidji when I moved here. But every time you move in Bemidji, you still go to the same school. So like I rode the bus in like 8 different parts of town. But like my best friends would always become like the people I rode the bus home with. So I'm always like, oh, I rode the bus with that kid. I rode the bus with that kid. I rode the bus. Everyone's like, how did you ride the bus?
Everyone rode the bus. Yeah.
But yeah.
When you rode the bus, where did you sit? Did you sit in the back?
Yeah. Like probably like
Where the cool kids sat?
Not the very back.
Yeah. I never understood that. Like, I totally understood why you wanted to, like, you know, get as further away from the bus driver. But like now, like, please put me in the front so I can get the fuck off. Like, I do not want to wait and sit in the back anymore. Like, why is that cool? I just like don't understand. I hope younger kids will catch on to that faster, but
yeah, right. Let's make it cool kids in the front.
We can do it.
We can do it.
It's just fancy marketing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, me and Brooke. So obviously we were at Wrong Days this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And
obviously.
One of the funniest parts of it was like, so we're at this bar called Callie's. It's the one bar in town. And someone who I think Kara knew, or our friend Jordan knew, had this giant, those like JBL speakers, but it was like a big one. Like it was like 3 or 4 feet tall, giant JBL speaker. Anyway, so they like had left it in the backyard of this bar where they had like tents and an outdoor bar set up. So when we came back to town, we just connected Kara's phone to this Bluetooth speaker. Yeah. Yeah. So Kara like connected her Bluetooth and was like playing all our own music, and we were all just having a great time.
DJ Kara.
And it was just so funny because there were these 2 girls who had to have been, Brooke, how old do you think they were? Like 20?
They were probably like 17.
Yeah. Like, not to throw Callie's under the bus, but they might have been younger. Anyways, so I watched them like walk over to the speaker at one point, and they were trying to like connect their phones to it, but like Kara would have had to disconnect the Bluetooth like in order for them to reconnect. Right. And so we were all just kind of like watching this, but like pretending like we didn't like see what was happening. We're like, who was, yeah, we don't know. Like he's playing the music. But then, so then they walked away, and then like what, an hour and a half later or something, they did it again, and they went back over and they figured out how to like disconnect the Bluetooth from Kara's phone, but then it made this really loud like static noise, like really fucking loud. So like everyone Callie's like turned around and was like, what the fuck, like boo. And we were like, what the hell? We like looked at these girls, we were like, what? And they like shot us this look, and they were like, this is our speaker.
No. Kara turns around, stomps her fucking foot, and she goes, back off, Gen Z. And then like the girl like stomps back. She's like, this is my speaker. And then Kara turned around and was like laughing, crying. She was like laughing so fucking hard. And then they couldn't figure out how to connect. And so then Kara's like, I just disconnected my phone because they would never figure it out. But.
Right. Yeah. And then it was just funny because then like they started playing their whatever Gen Z TikTok music after we were having a great time playing all the hits. And then there was this one girl who was really cool and like had been dancing with us before, and she was really friendly. But then she walked up to me and Kara and was like, hey, Those girls are wondering if you guys have any requests.
No. Why don't you just let me keep playing my music then?
We were like, nah.
No,
Like
good.
moments
We're
over.
going home. We got P-rolls to make.
Yeah, we're like, we're just gonna leave now. The party's clearly over.
That's
So that was
Yeah, like the one song that she played right off the bat was Paris by Jay-Z and Kanye,
Oh, that was
which I mean
fun.
was great. That's always a slap. But then yeah, we didn't know the rest of the song. So
yes, we're like, well, mood's done. Night is over. Have fun,
They
Gen
tried.
Z.
Yeah,
Gen
we
Z's fun, Gen Z.
Yeah.
We're gonna go home and get to bed early. We're gonna go hydrate.
oh, I feel bad for kids these days.
Yeah.
I'm sure people said the same thing about us though.
For sure. Yeah.
It's been so busy in town and I just hate everyone here right now. And I used to like live for that. Along with like getting older, I'm just like this weekend I would have felt so left out that I wasn't like at Watermark or for the art carnival or whatever.
Art in the park.
Art in the park. And I was just like, I'm glad I'm not there, but it's so busy and sticky and people in your way.
Yeah.
Just dumb people who don't know where they're going.
No.
Like ugh, it's like Aaron, slow walkers. We can't
Yes.
handle it.
I can't.
I can't with slow walkers.
I do not stand slow walkers.
No. Or yeah, when people are just walking around downtown, because obviously we live in downtown. So then when all the this is our hood. But then when like tourists come to town and they're walking down the street and you know they're just taking it in, enjoying downtown Bemidji. So then they kind of stop and like look in the storefront and they're like, oh, Chocolate's Plus, should we go in? And you're behind them and you're like, I'm just trying to get to my car. Yeah. Like, get out the way.
Ugh, or when people have fucking dog shit on the sidewalk. Ooh,
Oh,
downtown.
yes. That's what I was just gonna say. There's some lady that walks her dog right between the foundation, that little like bike and boulder area. And she like lets her dog crap there every day. And every day I see little piles of dog crap.
Gross.
And I know
Pick it
it's-
up. Like, I don't care if your dog shits on the sidewalk. Pick it up.
Right.
Lazy ass.
Freaking lazy ass. People live here. People live downtown.
This town is trash.
Down is trash.
We live here. I don't live there, but you know.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
cool, but it's trash.
All right. Well, let's get to the fun part of the night. We have a very, very fun game
Okay.
called Who Would You Rather? I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what we're calling it. We have another name, but it's a rated R name, so we can't say it.
Yeah.
I can use
So
my
maybe we'll
imagination.
put it-
Right.
Yeah.
Chloe gets it. So I wrote down 10 combinations of like who you can pick from.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, then we'll just all go around. Okay. So the first one, you have two choices. Who would you rather ... fill in the blank. Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt?
Brad.
Always Leo.
You pick
Leo.
Brad
I
Pitt?
think so.
Oh,
He's a cheater, Chloe. He's a cheater.
I know, but like I don't want to marry him. I didn't. think that was the thing.
Oh, I think long term. So that's
Oh,
good.
I didn't.
yeah, I think I'm thinking shorter term as well. But but even in the
Not
short
as a
term,
husband, no.
yeah. Even in the short term, I also pick Leonardo DiCaprio. All right.
Oh, good.
Cool. I like that so far.
Really want to reenact a Titanic scene with him just once.
I wonder how many times he gets that.
I was gonna say, like, probably every woman our
Can you do
age.
that?
Like, side story, like, I told my mom, and you know, I was the youngest of four, and so by the time I came along, my mom was like, whatever, like, I have kids, what they can do what they want. And I just recently told my mom, I'm like, you know, I was only in like first grade when you brought me to see Titanic in the theater. And she was like, what? You were that young? I'm like, yeah, mom, I was in first grade. And that was the first time I watched a sex scene in a movie with you in the movie theater. And she was like, what?
Yeah, I feel like you should experience your first movie sex scene.
Luckily, the
No matter
Titanic.
what age you are.
Well, and then like, luckily the Titanic sex scene is like pretty tame. So like for, the next couple of years until I got to the public middle school, I thought sex was just like making out when you're naked and getting super sweaty.
Honestly, who knew?
Like I didn't know anything else was going
thought
on.
that till how long?
Like 6th grade.
10?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I went to
Getting super sweaty and breathing really heavily. That's
and
what
just
sex
making out really hard when you're naked. That's what I thought.
Kari, this explains a lot about you now.
I had no idea anything else was going on. Thanks, Titanic.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Every sexual awakening was Titanic.
Oh. How would you if that was what sex was? What would protection
Well, I didn't
be?
know what protection was. I didn't know you needed protection.
How would you not get pregnant?
I'm sorry there wasn't a protection scene in Titanic explaining that Jack and Rose needed that.
Oh.
Okay. On to the next one.
Okay.
Okay. Who would you rather from Outcast? Andre 3000 or Big Boy?
Andre, 100%.
I also agree, Andre.
Y'all, I would say Big Boy.
You would. Fucker, church girl grows up.
Checks out.
Oh God. Okay. Good. That one was easy. Okay. Who would you rather? Young Tom Selleck or young Burt Reynolds?
Oh my God, Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, it's the mustache for me.
Yeah. Okay. I thought there would be more debate about that one.
No, mustache ride for sure.
Okay. Would you rather Zac Efron or Chad Michael Murray?
Oh God, this is a hard one.
That's a hard one.
Not for me. I see Zac Efron.
Okay. I think I choose Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah, I choose Chad Michael Murray too.
Gosh, wow.
I like, he's just I just love how tall he is. And
He's like mysterious.
yeah, it's like a little bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you pick Zac Efron?
I mean, obviously because I was a huge High School Musical fan. So
that's it.
I
There's no debate.
yeah, I loved Troy Bolton, and I just think Zac Efron keeps getting hotter and hotter the older he gets.
I definitely think
like
he's
that.
hot, but
Yeah.
I think I like Chad Michael Murray's movie characters better.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's all.
I can see that.
I wouldn't be disappointed about either.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it.
How about both of them? Can we do that at the same time?
Yeah.
It's girls' night, Brooke. You can do whatever you want.
It's girls' night.
Okay. Tyler the Creator or Chance the Rapper?
Chance the Rapper.
I don't know if I know the difference between I don't know if I know who's who.
Oh, dang it. I probably should have gave you the list ahead of time so you could look them up.
I'm a millennial.
That's hilarious. Chloe. I also say Chance the Rapper.
Same for sure. Chance the Rapper. Obvious.
Chloe, you would love him. He has like a cute little baby face. He's like,
We can watch some of his music videos later. I think you'll recognize him once you see him.
yeah, he's in that Justin Bieber song.
No brainer.
Yeah, no brainer.
Yeah, with DJ Khaled. Okay. George Clooney or Denzel Washington?
George Clooney. He's such a silver fox.
I say Denzel. I'm a huge Denzel fan.
He's great. That's not who I was expecting to be paired up against. That threw me off for a second.
I know.
I think I also choose Denzel. Just he's so edgy. And like, Remember the Titans. Come on.
That's the movie that really gets you. Oh, cute.
And Training Day, duh.
Obviously Training Day. Okay. Here's another throwback. Jonathan Taylor Thomas or Freddie Prinze Jr.
JTT.
I know. I think I
JTT for sure.
Yeah, same. Freddie Prinze Jr. looks too much like my sister's ex-boyfriend, and
Oh yeah, we can't do
get
that.
over that. Can't get past it.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like Freddie Prinze Jr. is just a little too pretty for me.
Yep, that's true.
And I feel like JTT was really our like dude at our time.
Yeah.
And he just seemed like JTT, like he didn't go on to do a lot of stuff as he got older, but like he just seems like such a normal guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if we met him on the street, like we wouldn't even know he was a child star. He's probably so normal.
So normal.
And I love I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jessica Biel.
Oh my God, that's
favorite
the best
Christmas
movie
movies.
ever.
Yeah. Okay. Alan Jackson or George Strait?
Alan Jackson.
Chloe's gonna be like,
Another one.
neither.
I don't know what these people
Oh
look
no,
like.
you don't, Chloe.
Chloe.
Well, the answer is George Strait.
Okay, I'm gonna go with George Strait. Yeah, sounds like the right thing to do.
Okay, this one is really random, but I didn't know how else to pair it up. I just made these up.
This wasn't a BuzzFeed article.
No. Wilmer Valderrama or Bow Wow?
Wilmer for sure.
I choose Bow Wow.
Bow
You say
Wow,
Wilmer?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, me Wilmer for sure. Like,
Oh.
oh my God. I had the biggest crush on him. Didn't he date Lindsay Lohan for a while?
Mm-hmm.
And then he
And
was with
Demi.
Demi for so long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like 10 years or something.
Oh wow, I remembered Lindsay Lohan, but not that.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like not talked about because he was like so much older than Demi.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was a thing. People were like, oh, it's kind of inappropriate,
I
don't you
was
think?
just listening to Dax Shepard's podcast when Mila Kunis was on there, and she lied when she got onto that 70s show. She had to be 18, and she said she was going to be 18 when she started, but she was actually 14.
What?
I know. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah.
14
You didn't know that?
I mean, I was going
Yeah.
to be 18.
in 4
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Oh my
And she like
gosh.
didn't even know English when she was like
No.
growing up.
Mila Kunis, what's her background?
She's Russian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. They
She's
made
an immigrant.
you should listen to that podcast.
Okay, I will.
It's a good one.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, last one.
Oh my God.
So relevant right now. MGK or Travis Barker?
I think MGK, just because then I'd be 1 degree from Megan Fox.
Fair enough.
I think I also choose MGK because I think Travis Barker's just a little too like he's a smaller person. I'm not saying that he's small.
Yeah. You know what? I pick MGK too. Yeah.
All
he's so
around
hot.
MGK.
So
Wow.
So hot.
So hot. Oh, that was fun. Great game.
yeah, these are some names I have not thought about.
Yeah.
Some never.
Yeah, right. Alan Jackson or George Strait? Always like,
I will-
fucking who?
I will Google them.
Yeah.
I have some Googling to do.
Oh.
Love that.
All right. Well, anything else for girls' night, Brooke? Chloe?
I don't have anything else. Just wear protection because sex is
Just
not
keep hopping.
just
You're
getting
getting
sweaty.
You might get sweaty and pregnant.
And we'll leave it at that,
And
guys.
For all those parents out there, make sure you have the sex talk with your children
Before they get to
as
middle
soon
school.
as possible. So there's no confusion. Oh man, that's the best. Okay. Well, 3 Too Many Podcast listeners, make sure that you like and subscribe wherever you're listening to podcasts. Give us a 5-star rating because that really helps us out and that helps other people find us and, helps our dreams come true. We're all about that. And if you want to watch us on YouTube, definitely subscribe to us on YouTube as well and follow us on social media. And you can find all of that information in the show notes. So, if nothing else, that is it. Girls Night 2.0. We did it.
Woo. We did it. Thanks for coming, Chloe.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.